Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's broadcast here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. This is Eric Lugo, your play-by-play voice for the football side of the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. This is an unscheduled broadcast, a test broadcast, as we like to call it, quote-unquote test broadcast. So we're just trying to make sure all the equipment and everything works before we actually have a game next week. So and I'm getting the thumbs up from our QC person. So just to let everyone know, everyone is back this year. We're going to have a few changes here on the LESB. One being we're pretty much going to have a dedicated home crew and road crew. I'm the only one you will get for both, for all of it, basically, for both home and road games. So let me start, but since we're here at home tonight, I'll start with who's going to be the home crew this year. We are missing one because he's not feeling very well. But the one we're missing, I think if those of y'all that have watched us long enough have kept up with us, he will need absolutely no introduction because everyone knows that a supporter, a friend, a fan of LESB, who Fino, our number one fan, Fino Quiroz is. So Fino is going to make the transition from fan to broadcaster. So he's just unfortunately he's having some health issues, so he couldn't be here tonight. But he will be joining us, as he said, as his schedule allows, for the home games. So we very much look forward to having Fino with us. And, of course, back with us this year is my man, Mr. Logan Pettis from Uncle Winkley's Wieners.
Yee-yee.
So, of course, now it's another change that we need to let everybody know about. Uncle Winkley's Wieners will now be the title sponsor for the fall sports of the boys football and girls volleyball and cross country. So, Logan, thanks for y'all. It's to you and your wifey Megan and your mother-in-law Shelly for y'all support. We appreciate it as always, and
Absolutely.
thanks for coming back as a sponsor number one, and thanks for coming back as a broadcaster number two. And then I know you guys talked to y'all about it. Y'all got some things y'all are planning for the Eagles since y'all are taking over as a title sponsor for the fall sports if they win on Friday night. So we won't talk about that just yet. We'll wait till next week. I told them they had a week to figure it out. So, of course, they didn't just find out like yesterday, mind you. They've known beforehand. Oh, good catch.
Off the deflection. What a catch.
Deflection. And, of course, that voice you just heard there, y'all might not recognize that voice, but y'all need to get used to it. He's going to be our newest broadcast member for the home games. That's Mr. Roy Burkhart. Roy comes to us from San Marcos, Texas. Him and his wife, Star, live over there. So Roy is beyond excited about joining us. Just to let everybody know, in case you didn't already read the post about it, something that he and I traveled to the First Responder Bowl back in January for when Texas State played North Texas, and he had mentioned that he was interested in doing something like this. And so those of y'all that aren't aware, Greg Tracy is going to move over a booth, and he's going to be working the scoreboard. He's taking over for Brad Wright's brother Lee, who's going to leave that. He's going to just be a fan now, enjoy the game. He said he wanted to do that, so I've been wanting to do that for a while, so we let Greg go and do that. He will still be with us for the road broadcast. That's what I had mentioned earlier. We're going to have pretty much a dedicated crew. So Roy, if he can make a road game, he will. But I told him I really only need him for the home games, so he will. He has assured me he's cleared his schedule, so he'll be here for all 5 home games. So if y'all see Roy around, he's got a shirt now like the rest of us, so it has his name on it. So if y'all see him around, just give him a welcome to Luling first of all. Thank him for joining up with us. He agreed to join up with us, and just hopefully that we all have a great season. So Roy, welcome. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for accepted my invitation.
Absolutely, Eric. I appreciate it. And like you said, beyond excited is putting it mildly, especially after watching this scrimmage today. These boys are putting in some work.
Yeah, and then the fact, I'll tell you what, this is how ready he is. He texted me today, said, I want to roster. I need to know the names of these guys and this and that. And I'm like, I don't know that any of these guys ever asked me. I mean, I know we usually get it, so I don't look at Brad could probably tell you I've never had to actually ask him, hey, Brad, do you have a roster? I mean, this early. I mean, usually it's like the day of maybe 30 minutes before next week, before 30 minutes before the Knicks and Smiley game would have been, hey, oh, yeah, I got a roster. Okay. Well, I mean, so, Roy's definitely geared up, ready to go. Like I said, we're excited to have him. And then, of course, Fino, we're hoping will be on with us in a couple of weeks when we're here for the first home game, which is going to be homecoming, by the way, against that's going to be against who is it again?
Anderson Shiro.
Anderson Shiro. Thank you, Roy, for saying that. So anyway, and then also I just want to say too, I had a lady. Let me make sure I get her name right. I already got it wrong earlier when I was telling Trish about it, so I don't want to get her name wrong. But she was sending me some messages earlier today about, the broadcast and how things work. I'm assuming she's fairly new to us. So, but I kind of told her, gave her the 411 about how to sign up and all that. Yeah, Amy, thank you, Brad. Amy, because I was looking it up. Brad beat me to it. So Amy, I didn't know if y'all saw those messages or not, but they apparently did. So, Miss Tucker, thank you for reaching out to me today and finding out how things go and how things work. Just to let everybody know, since she was asking, I'll let everyone else know as well, that if you ever want to know what our broadcast schedule is, all you got to do is just go to our website, which is www.lulingeaglessb for sportsbroadcast.com. So, again, that's www.lulingeaglessb.com. And if it's not there under the broadcast events, then that means we are not broadcasting it. So before y'all send messages or text one of us and ask us, are we broadcasting that day's game, go look at that website, because the first thing I'm going to ask you if you ask me that is, did you go look at the website and see if it was on there? So, or I would either that, or I will be nice about asking, fulfilling your request, but then I will also tell you, make sure you go to the website next time so you can look it up and see if it's on there or not. And if it's not, then that means, like I said, we're not doing it. Then if it is on there, then that does mean that we're doing it, okay? So that's the way everyone knows. We did schedule that. I already updated it. Right now, I have, I think it's 3 football games out there and 2 volleyball games. We are going to be doing 3 volleyball games during the month of September. They're going to be right in a row. September 2nd, September 9th, September 16th, 3 Tuesdays in a row. I know one of them's against Prairie Lee, as there's a run there by this is Austin Navarro that the Eagles are playing, scrimmaging this evening. So in a minute I'll test the scoreboard out. There's no really any score. This is a scrimmage. So we took the opportunity, to have a kind of a scrimmage ourselves with LESB, so that we kind of just testing everything out. Like I said, letting how could I forget? We got a special guest here in the press box. I don't want to forget. They said they weren't busy today, so took time out of his schedule to come watch the Luling Eagles. That would be our friend from the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast, Coach Navarro Vikings. He's right here sitting next to me. So, Coach, I'm glad you could make it. I know I talked to you earlier before we went on air. So, he's giving me a thumbs up. So, Sarge, if you're looking for Coach, he's over here with us.
The living legend is over here.
No, he is wearing his maroon. What are you wearing? It's a Texas State stuff. Yeah, eat him up, cat.
Eat him up.
So Coach Galvez is here with us and enjoying this scrimmage, just like the rest of us. So it's nice. The nice thing about scrimmage is that you can just watch and kind of learn, kind of about the team and the early going, how they're going to look, and I mean, without having to worry if they're going to win or lose. So I did want to let everyone know as well that I had touched base. Of course, we got just about all our sponsors back in the fold. We got a couple that we're still waiting on and I just got one today. Took a couple. They told me they were going to give me the money. So, and if anybody else wants to sponsor out there, they're more than welcome to sponsor. You can just reach out to one of us. Go to us on our Facebook
Laundry
page.
on the field.
And that's going to be at Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast on Facebook. And then also, please go, if you haven't already, subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, which is going to be also Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. If you go to YouTube and just search under Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. It will bring you right to our page. You'll see right now the picture we have is myself and Brad and Greg that we took a while back during one of the basketball games. And so we need to get a more updated picture. I'll see if I can get my friend down there with a Luling Newsboy, Nicole Smith, to hook us up with that so that we can get a more updated picture. Because now we pretty much we were a family of 6. Now we're going to be a family of 8. So with that addition of Roy and Fino to the fold. So of course, as I mentioned, Trish Calloway, she's still here. She's still doing her job of QCing, so she sits next to me. She's actually going to be sitting between myself and Roy this season, the way it's looking right now. I think we kind of got everything set up the way we're going to have it. So everything seems to be working fine as far as that goes so far. So let's see. We got shotgun formation. Or actually, I'm sorry, he was under center. And then took the snap. And then, of course, right now in these scrimmages, the quarterback, Brad had informed me, is not active. So as soon as he gets touched, they blow the whistle. So if you didn't get an opportunity in the summer to go in and watch any of the interviews that I did, I would invite you to do that. I mean, you may not be as interested as the ones for the Watermelon Thump Queen, since Watermelon Thump is it's not the time of season right now for that. But I'm mainly talking about there's a couple of really good interviews I think you would enjoy if you haven't already watched them. One I did with Matt Stepp of Dave Campbell, Texas Football. I did that back on June 12th, I believe it was, a couple of weeks before the Thump. He wasn't available during Thump because he had a vacation he had it planned. But I did it then, and I learned a lot of things about him that I didn't know. One of the things is that he actually has a day job. I didn't even know that he had I thought Dave Campbell was his job, but apparently he informed me that was not the case. So the other interview I did that I think y'all really enjoy is with Dennis De La Pena of Fox 7, the Fox 7 in Austin. Those of y'all that are familiar with Dennis, watch Dennis. Wonderful, like he said, him and the camera person, which is Joe Salazar, and Cliff Thornton and John High. Of course, y'all see those two individuals on Fox 7 air.
Direct snap.
There's a lot of them that are all of them are pretty much longtime employees of Fox 7. Like he had mentioned, I think he called them, he said, lifers, if I remember right. So, like I said, go back and watch that interview, and I think you'll really enjoy that interview as well. And the other interviews, like I said, all had to do with the Thump and Watermelon Thump Queen. There was one I did do with the coaching staff, the new coaches. We had 3 coaches join us that day. It was Coach Moreno, CJ Moreno, he's back. And then we have 2 new coaches that have ties to Luling from the high school days, and now they're back to coach the next generation of the Luling Eagle athletes, and that's going to be Coach Crean, Elizabeth Crean. She used to be Elizabeth Townsend. She was a past Watermelon Thump Queen, so I was glad to have her on. And those interviews, by the way, I did at one of our new sponsors that we have for this year, which is Steel Chevrolet there in Luling. So we're glad to I reached out to Ryan, and they were nice enough to let us do the interviews I did for the Thump Queen there. And so I asked him then about sponsoring, and he said, yeah, sure, absolutely, I'll sponsor. What do I need to do? So I told him what to do. He's done it, so they're on board. So so as I mentioned, just keep in mind when you go over there, thank them for their support of the Luling Eagles, Luling Eagle Athletics, and for letting us have those interviews over there, because they didn't have to do that, but they were nice enough to do that. So again, like I said, thank you to them for what they did, and what they're doing to support the Luling Eagles, Luling Eagle Athletics, just volleyball, all the programs, cross country, and what's the one I'm thinking of? Football and volleyball and cross country, all 3 of those programs that are going right now. So those of y'all that are big cross country fans, we do want to let y'all know there's going to be a meet in Lockhart. I believe it's a week from tomorrow. A week from, is it Friday or Saturday? Okay, it's Friday. Okay, I was thinking it was Saturday for some reason. But anyway, it's going to be on Friday, which is the same day that the Eagles travel to Nixon Smiley to open the season. Mm-hmm. So we will be on there as well. Now, I will remind everybody, I don't know how well the broadcast is going to be on the road, because I'm going to see if I can get some kind of a connection through the school like what we use here for our stuff. but there's no guarantee that I'm going to get it. And if I don't get it, then I'll have to use the hotspot, and I'll know how that goes. I think those of y'all that watched us long enough, y'all know. So we'll see. We'll try to do our best, but if we can't, we can't do it. We can't do it. Just bear with us. And then right now, just to let everyone know as well, when we come to playing the game at Ingram, of course, a lot of folks know what happened there over the, for July 4th. How all the unfortunate situation with the flooding there. And so, but we were told that the band is going to be leaving at halftime for that game. So, therefore, I cannot ride with them. So, I just need to have a conversation with Roy. And I know I'd already had a conversation with Sarge. And Sarge was saying that you guys are not going to be playing that day. So, he was saying that maybe I'm not sure of your availability, but he said that he may be willing to drive down there. So, we would like, if we could ride with someone else and we could broadcast that game, we will. But if we don't, then Brad normally goes anyway, so Brad can post the updates on the Facebook page, and at least that way you know what's going on real time. You don't have to wonder, well, are the Eagles winning, are they losing, or what. And Brad is saying that, with the graduation of Hightower there at Ingram that week, that the Eagles probably stand a pretty good chance of winning that game. So we want for sure to broadcast. We're going to want to broadcast all the games. I'm not going to slide any one opponent versus another, but if we think there's a good chance of us winning the game, we definitely want to broadcast it if we can. So, but it's just a long trip down there to the Kerrville, Ingram area, Hunt area, all that area where, the flooding took place there at July 4th holiday. So, and I'm going to go ahead and be quiet now. I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing me. So, Roy, if you want to try to do a little play-by-play here, go ahead.
Oh, we could definitely give it a go. It's a little interesting without having names and having an assortment of numbers, but
just jersey numbers.
Currently, right now, you've got what looks like primarily a second-team JV defense on the field against Navarro's varsity offense. So the Vikings are moving the ball a little bit right now. Number 7 out of the backfield has been very efficient. But Luling's staying in it. One thing I've seen with their defense, they have an old-school defense. There are almost every play you've got 8-9 guys in on the tackle. They are running with a motor that does not stop until that whistle blows, and that is impressive to see in modern-day football. So we get a little mixture now. About half and half out in the field right now, varsity and JV. Looks like the Vikings have the ball at about the 12-yard line, first down and 10 from the 12. Number 4 goes in motion, comes across, handoff up the middle. Number 7, he's going to go right through the middle. He's hit at the 5, brought down at the 3-yard line by a host of Eagles right in the middle. Somebody lost a helmet down there.
Already. Not even a first game yet officially.
So that's going to be a 9-yard gain on first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 1.5 from the 3 for the Vikings. Probably going to go with what's working and just run 7 right up the middle again if I had to guess. There it is. 7 cuts out to the right hash. Good stiff arm, meets one at the goal line. Wow. Powers in on that right side. Touchdown for the Vikings. That is showing you a big difference between varsity and JV, and the size difference alone, just the power he has compared to them. You're not going to stop that one-on-one.
No, not when the goal line is in sight. Coach Galvez, who do the Lions open with?
Victoria West.
Okay, and y'all are going to be at home, right? Yeah. I really remember Sarge. I remember that part of it. I know you told me the other day, and I already forgot. So if y'all don't go to our game, you can go watch Lockhart Lions, go support our friends over at Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. It's truly a scrimmage because they just like, oh, well, I'm just going to let them – we're going to pick up the ball, and I think he did kick it through. Yeah, he did. So good extra point there.
A little side note there. Eagles have been successful on both of their extra point attempts tonight. Had multiple touchdowns. They've only done the field goal on 2 of them, but have been successful on both.
And I don't know if Brad told you before I got here, but, yeah, kicking has always been the strong suit of Luling High School and the Luling Eagles. So hopefully it'll get better. I was glad to hear you say that.
Looks like that's going to be the end. They're lining up on the 50. They're going to shake hands.
Man, I was trying to just try this scoreboard out so I could see. I'm trying to get it figured out. I can't seem to get it figured out. So I keep y'all on long enough to figure that out. So I'm trying to see if I can. Well, I guess I can always do it when I get home.
Hey, since there's no scoreboard, that means we can call that a Luling Eagles win, correct?
That's right.
We can always call it a Luling Eagles win. Of course we can. So. Sorry it took me so long to get this stuff figured out, but I'm just trying to I'm going to make sure we all got everything ready for y'all for next week. But I can't seem to get what I want for the scoreboard. I know what I want, but I just can't.
Well, as they're shaking hands, I can definitely say it was impressive to watch this game, to see this team interacting with each other as they have the mixed JV and the varsity. I had a couple of guys that really, really stood out early on. Number 17 today, I believe, is Gary Cantu at quarterback.
Correct.
Was really just throwing some great passes, hitting his receivers in stride. In the backfield with him, Malik LeBlanc at number 22 today, broke many a long runs, shedding off defenders. Definitely never went down on first contact. Was very impressive to see. They had a variety of players, receivers, running backs, score some touchdowns for them. All around, I mean, the entire team was contributing very well. Very impressive to see, and very impressive to see a crowd like this for a scrimmage first thing of the year here.
Yeah. Just get used to that, sir. That's the way it works.
That is awesome support. Awesome support.
So, yeah, see, I'm trying to figure out the network connection here so I can get this done. So, let's see if I can figure out how to. It's been too long, folks, since I did any of this stuff. So I've slept a few days since then, so I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. But while I'm trying to figure this out, just to let everybody know that, as I mentioned earlier, the first game will be, and the first official broadcast will be a week from tonight. We'll be going to Nixon Smiley to take on the Nixon Smiley Mustangs. The game will begin at 7:30. It's kickoff time, 7:30. So we'll be on the air a little bit, or we hope to be on the air a little bit before that. We got to talk travel arrangements when we get through with this, so we'll see who's going. And I mean, I know I normally go with a band, but it being close, Roy was saying he may make that game.
I will definitely be there.
I may go with him, so we'll go. And then I don't know, are you going to be able to make it, sir? Or
Where are we going?
what you looking at? Nixon Smiley.
Oh, Nixon, maybe.
Okay, so anyway, well, we only have so many headsets, and of course Greg and Brad will be on then, so we'll find out.
It should be a great game. I mean, looking at this team tonight, Luling was able to beat them last year, 21-12 here at home, and so traveling down there this year, they've got a 1-0. Obviously, the first time they had met them since 2004. So Luling is definitely looking forward to try to put up a 2-0 record against Nixon Smiley. So they're going to be ready to play.
I think this is on, so I'm going to try to test the scoreboard out. If I can't get it to go, then I'll just have to work with it while you folks are not on and listening right now. So, but as I mentioned, we do have some new sponsors. There's a lot of new here going on, new season. So, Steel Chevrolet, as I mentioned, is one new sponsor. And then we got the Diamond sponsors, too, which, for those of y'all that aren't aware, we kind of have a partnership, not kind of, we do have a partnership with the Booster Club, the Luling Eagle Athletic Booster Club, where they have some sponsors that they call Diamond sponsors, DIAMOND, Diamond sponsors. And part of the sponsorship is they are also now a sponsor of the Luling Eagle Sports broadcast, in addition to being a sponsor of the Luling Eagle Athletic Booster Club. So if you're interested in one of those, you would need to reach out to Laura Murray with the Luling Eagle Athletic Booster Club. So if you need to get in contact, you can send a message to one of us, and we'll get you in touch with her. So that way you can get all that going if you want to, if you so choose. It's I'm gonna say it, let you know it's not cheap, but if you have the money, if you are a business in the area and you have the resources, let me just put it that way, you can definitely reach out to Laura, and Laura can take care of you. So So I got some kind of error or something here on my screen. I got to find out where that's coming from. So I think I might know. Let's see if I get it here. Well, no, that wasn't it. So anyway, there's something here. I'm not sure what it is. It might be. Maybe it's. Is that your? You? That is. Well, Logan is messing with the camera here. I don't know, but somehow I got something here that some gremlin. Speaking of the gremlins,
No.
some gremlin got in here. I don't know. Let me see if it's not this one. So yeah, there it is. I found the one it was. So anyway, so I got that message off there. So like I said, let me see here if I can get the scoreboard going. I'm going to try to get it going. One thing I had trouble doing last year is just connecting it, and if I have that trouble now, I'll just have to let you guys out there in YouTube land go, and I'll just try to figure it out. So later on my own. So yeah. So anyway, I can't, but I'll just try to do it myself. But so we hope you join us next week when we're in Nixon Smiley. So until then, for Roy Burkhart, Logan Pettis, Patricia Trish Calloway, Brad there behind me, Brad Wright, Greg Tracy's here too, Stephanie Tracy's here. I'm Eric Lugo and Fino. We don't want to forget our newest crew member, number 1, Fino Quiros. Again, hope you enjoyed the scrimmage tonight, and we will see y'all next week from Nixon Smiley. Thank you for watching, and go Eagle Nation. Stay tuned for the alma mater that takes us out of the broadcast.
On defense and special teams. We lost the quarterback. We were supposed to get a transfer in, but UIO shut him down. Yeah. It's funny because we in charge.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Luling Eagles Sports on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast. Until next time, go Eagles.